Hey guys, what's up? Spartan85 here. Welcome to another science video with Steve. There's Steve working on some wood frames there. Say hi, Steve. I know you just said hi, but say hi again.
Oh, there you are. Hi.
Are you shooting stuff at me? So we're actually working on a little science experiment over here. You can see all these little blocks we have here. We're working on to see if you can actually trap a pig, for one, and will he stay here? Will he despawn? We're trying to see if you can build an actual pig farm in 7 Days to Die. So, shot him in the ass. There we go. So, we'll kind of check on Mr. Piggy here throughout the episode. It could be a Mrs. Piggy, too. I don't know if it's a guy. Let me see. Let me go down there and check. Are you a guy or a girl? I can't tell. Okay, alright. Alright, so anyway, enough rambling. So what this video is about, guys, we are going to go over all the perks in this video. This might... No, he got out! No! Did you see how fast he got out? Oh my gosh! That was my fault, too. Okay, we're gonna trap him again. Okay, I'm gonna pick up this frame that's blocking him. There we go. Now he's going crazy. Man, that guy can fly. He's got some legs on him. Alright, so anyway, enough distractions. What an intro. So we're going to go over the skills. This is all about skills. This might be a two-part video. Because we kind of want to science as many as we can. So we're going to start from the top and just work our way down through all of them. And we're kind of going to go over what our thoughts on each one. If they're an early game, if they're an in-game type of perk. Ow. And yeah, here, let's have a nail fight. Come here. Anyway, so while Steve's shooting me and I'm trying to keep focused here, I'm going to go over the survivor. So, and also as you kind of see off to the right, it's stopped now, but I've been making steel arrows kind of off to the side. The reason I'm doing that is I want to keep leveling up. I'm going to keep the levels up. That way I can put points into these things. So right now I have 25 skill points. So as I'm talking, I'm going to keep kind of crafting, if I can get to the right screen, my gosh. I'm going to keep crafting steel arrows. You can make 500. So I'm going to get those crafting off to the side. And to test the survivor, I figured, let's go over the survivor first. What are your thoughts on the survivor, Steve?
It's not an early game investment for me. I usually like to save it for like after I get Pummel Pete out of the way, maybe Sexy Rexy. It's more of like a mid investment for me.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. I like to knock out Sexy Rexy, Pummel Pete, Miner 69er first. Maybe unlock the workbench depending on what I'm doing. But if you get to a point where you can't put any points into Sexual Tyrannosaurus because you don't have athletics high enough, or Miner 69er, then Survivor's a good one because it slows your metabolism for one, but it also, you get more wellness from doing everything. And what that means is if you go to the inventory, and I'm going to click on bacon and eggs, it says +1 wellness. And then meat stew is +1.6, and then a red tea is 0.2. So that's going to raise your wellness. If you go to the character, see my wellness right there is 93 out of 200. Once that gets to 200, I gain a point in my health and my athletics. Right now it's at 93, so it'll go up to 94. So the question is, and this is what me and Steve were trying to figure out, is if you raise Survivor, does it put the point into wellness on this screen right there, like right there? Does wellness go +1 point something here? Or does it do it in the background on your wellness here? So that's what we're going to test. So we're at 93 right now, 93 wellness. So I'm going to eat a bacon and eggs. Let's see what happens. Went up 1 point exactly, 94. That's pretty easy. So let's put a point into, let me go to skills. Let me put a point into survivor. So hunger degradation went to -10% and wellness gain went to +11%. So let's go to bacon and eggs. It says +1 still. So maybe that adds it to the, let's go to the actual character screen. Okay, so let's eat a bacon. We're at 94. Went to 95. So no big change. Let's do this one. 1.6. 97. So I think what it does it doesn't really do anything to the actual item itself. It doesn't change the wellness of the item. It's going to do it in the background. So yeah, that pretty much explains. Anything you want to add on that, Steve? I hope I explained that okay. But basically, it goes up plus 11% on whatever you're doing.
Yeah, that's the reason why it's not one of the big investments for me. Is it doesn't give you a whole lot of impact off the bat.
Now, I would like to max this out. I don't have enough skill points, but I think I'd like to make a video on maybe maxing this out and seeing what it does. I don't have the skill points right now to do it, but I'm curious what happens if you do max it out. But it is a good one to put in. Let's kind of see. So next up, we'll go to the Camel. Slows your thirst so you don't have to drink as much. Steve, do you use this one much?
I actually do, depending on where I set up.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm not near a water source, I might throw a point or two into Camel just to stop myself from hunting for water constantly.
Yeah, if you're in a desert biome, like I did the Sheriff series in one of my series, I was dumping points into that skill. Camel. I got it up to 3 or 4, I think, because you are dying of thirst. And so, good one to put into. Now, we can science this one if we want. Hydration's plus 27%. So, water, let's science this. Let's see what happens. So, let's drink a red tea. Let's see what happens. My water's at 50% right now, so let's drink a red tea. Went up to 78%. So, basically went up, 28%. So, let's put a point into... Hey, I got a nice desk here. Is that your desk there, Steve?
Sure.
Let's put a point into Camel. So thirst degradation is negative 10%. So I don't think it's going to do anything with the drinks. It's going to actually help your thirst degradation. So I guess I didn't realize that. I had to science that. So anyway, that's pretty much science right there. Thirst degradation, negative 10%. You can put more points into this in the desert if you want. If you're really active on a hot day, if you're dying. All right, Steve, do you use quicker crafting much?
Nope.
I think I put a point into this in the Builder series. Basically, it reduces how long it takes to craft things by 10% of each rank. So in the Builder series, I'm crafting out 50, 60, 100 frames at once. So it's really good if you are building things. If you're building a base and you want to craft things really fast, it's really good for that. If you're building. If you're trying to craft a whole bunch of arrows before a horde night, something like that, it's really good. But I recommend it for building. It's not going to make the items better that you're crafting. It's just going to make them faster. So another good one in game when you kind of used up all your other perks. It's a good one to put in. So next up we have is the Fixer, Steve. Reduces repair time, how much repair materials are used, and the amount of durability lost with each rank. So this is actually one I think we're going to try to science. So do you use this one much, Steve?
I do. Again, it's one of those mid-range ones where when you have like the auger or the chainsaw, when you want to start gathering materials and stuff, it becomes more useful. Early game, I can just craft another stone axe if I really need one.
Exactly. That's pretty much it. Let me look at my skills. I need 5 more skill points to do this. So I'm going to sit here and upgrade some frames, and we'll catch you guys here in just a second. All right, well, I got my 10 skill points to use. We have some augers. Steve graciously gave me an auger and some gas. And Steve, you said our augers are the same level, correct?
Yeah, in the cheat menu, I just grabbed 2 of the same auger. That way we're not...
Why are you using this cheat menu, Steve? I'm kidding. Everybody gives me so much crap for using the cheat menu on, so I have to give him crap too. So I'm gonna come over.
God forbid we get mining helmets.
Yeah, don't do that. So I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna start mining. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take our augers down to 0. I'm gonna put a skill point into the Fixer, and we're both gonna repair our augers and just kind of see what happens. All right, mine's officially toast. I got a long ways to go. I've got Can I even see the surface? Oh, it's way up there. Oh boy. I don't like that laugh. Probably gonna box me in or something.
There we go.
It just got really dark.
Oh crap! I don't have my auger anymore. I can't dig it out.
Yeah, I can't repair mine. I guess I'm repairing mine down here, I guess. Alright, why do things the easy way when you can do them the hard way?
You put us down there, man.
Yeah, I did! Alright, so I guess we need a repair kit, don't we?
Yeah, that'll help.
Alright, so let me grab a repair kit. I'll put a point into this... The fixer is what it's called. So, reduces repair time, how much repair materials are used, and amount of durability lost with each rank. So basically that took it up to repair time is negative 10%, repair amount is plus 10%, repair durability loss is negative 90%. So, big change there. So, alright, I'm going to repair my auger. Actually, you need the schematic for that, don't you?
Yes, you do.
So, another thing we need. Okay, I'm going to read the schematic. And let's repair. Okay, mine went to 250. What's yours at?
Mine is also at 250.
Well, that made a big difference. Is yours maxed? Like maxed to the yellow bars all the way maxed?
Yeah.
That's weird. Okay, well.
Oh, hold on. How many repair kits did you go through?
Oh, I didn't think about it. I used 2. How many did you use?
I used 2 as well.
We should have done 1, right. We should have done 1. Alright. Well, let's break these augers down again. Oh, I just found the radiation zone. Oh, man. I just tunneled all the way to the radiation zone. So there's another science thing. If you tunnel underground, yes, you will hit the radiation. You cannot go underneath the radiation. The more you know.
Same with the trader. You can't tunnel underneath the trader, and when it closes, you get booted out.
Oh, that's a good one to know, too, yeah. Okay, so this time, I'm gonna get this one repair kit. We're both just doing one repair kit, right?
Yep.
Okay, let me get one. There's one right there. We'll get rid of these others. Okay, so let me just check. There's no other stats we can really look at. Yeah. My mining tools is at 28. I guess, what is your block damage at? Mine's at 1971. What's yours?
19.51.
19.51, so it's a little less. That's kind of interesting. So maybe I didn't lose as much block damage. So, okay, well, I'm going to repair mine with one repair kit. Mine went to 250, and it's about 75% full.
Mine's 250, and I'm about 66. I'm a smidge past the 0.
That's about where I'm at, too. I'm the smidge past the 0. So my block damage is 26.28. What's yours?
26.01.
Not a big difference. I don't think level 1 does a lot. Now, let's try it, like you said, on stone axes. Is that what we want to do? Well, hey, Steve, while I'm whacking this stone, did I tell you the story about my uncle dying?
No.
Yeah, so my uncle died, and we couldn't remember his blood type. But as he died, he kept insisting, be positive. But it's been really hard without him. Okay, I'm done.
That's such a negative joke, man.
That's such a negative joke. Somebody's gonna yell at me, my uncle just died! Unsubscribe!
My cousin just died, actually.
Unsubscribe! But hey, I'll send you a postcard. Will that make it all better?
Ooh, which postcard are you going to send me?
Well, I was actually going to share. I'm glad you asked, Steve. For anybody that doesn't know, if the members that are the Spartan Elite ones, I send postcards to every month. And so here's just a couple designs of some postcards I've made, and I'm not asking you guys to sign up or anything like that. I just want to kind of show some of the benefits of memberships. All channel members do get early access to the videos, though. I try to do 12 hours at least. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less, but you do get early access to videos, and the Spartan Elite gets postcards. And where are you anyway? Oh, here you are. Okay, so
I'm running towards you.
mine is at level 36. It's completely empty, and I'm going to repair mine. Let's see what happens. Oh, wait. I'm an idiot. You don't use a repair kit on that. Use freaking stone. Use stone. Oh, how many stone are you using? Just one? Or are you using this like all of them?
I just repaired it.
Okay.
Like you would out in the wild, man.
Mine went to 34, and block damage is 13.53.
Mine is also at 34. My block damage is now 9.78.
9.78? Now, I wonder if that has anything to do with I have a higher mining skill than you. I wonder. Actually, this is
I don't know.
This is actually construction tools, isn't it? Yeah, my construction tools is 53. Well, let me see. I tell you what. I'm gonna science it right now. Let me get my construction tools up a couple more levels and see if my block damage goes up at all. It won't.
So what's your block damage right now?
My block damage is at 50. Oh my gosh. Block damage is at 53, I believe. Where did that stone axe go? It's at 13.53, and my construction tools is 53. So I'm not going to use the stone axe. It's going to stay the same level. I'm going to use my nail gun to upgrade these. I need some wood.
How's swine flu doing in here?
Still there?
Oh, no. Swine flu has gone.
Oh, that's another science thing, guys. It's going to be tough to have a farm in this game because they will despawn. Okay, construction tools are level 55 now, so let's pull up. It was at 13.53. The block damage is now 13.6. So my construction tools is making the block damage better for the stone axe. So there we go. That's something I didn't know either. And if you didn't know, stone axe is construction tools. If you want to raise your mining tools, you need to use a shovel to harvest stone. Just FYI, not this stone axe. But well, that's interesting. So don't you look at block damage when you're repairing this. And I would say level 1. Oh, there's a bear. Oh boy. Did you spawn that thing in?
No.
There's a bear. There's a bear.
All right. Well, do you want to test the entity damage, or do you want to just kill the bear?
We can. How would we test entity damage?
Run up to it and whack it.
Well, I could do that.
Put down your sleeping bag first.
Sleeping bag, what?
There you go.
Here, got somebody I want you to meet, Mr. Bear. His name is Steve, right here.
Where's the ammo? I need ammo.
Oh, we ran right past Steve. No, you're not supposed to do that. No.
FU cheat menu.
Help me, baby Jesus. Where's the swine box? Bears can't climb stairs, right?
Bears beats Battlestar Galactica. That's all I know about him.
Oh, he's still coming. Oh my god. How's that cheat menu coming? Can bears climb ladders? Next thing is science.
What is the range of the Magnum?
Right?
Not that far. All right, so about that far works.
Oh, there's a dead bear.
You all right up there?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you? Oh man! All right, there's another science thing. You cannot hit a bear in the ass and then draw them to your friend. They will continue to chase the person that hit them in the ass. There's another science thing. All kinds of science in this episode.
Right?
So the fixer, now if you put more, now I do have 10 skill points to spend, so I could dump another point into the fixer if we wanted. But I don't know. I feel like that's a rabbit hole. I don't think it's a big help early game. It might be like the treasure hunter, where it doesn't do a lot in the beginning, but maybe it does a lot at the end. So maybe we'll come back to that one and look at it more. But early fixer kind of sucks. So all right, well let's go down to the next one. We went down a rabbit hole down that one. Like I said, this might be a 2 or 3 part science thing. So archery is next. It's an action skill. Our first action skill we're going to cover, and the way you raise archery is just by using the bow or putting points individually into it. And I get yelled at a lot on the channel for putting points into archery, but it is a nice one to have. What do you think about archery, Steve? Do you put skill points into it, or do you just let it kind of go on its own?
You know what? If I can't find a gun and I'm stuck on bows, sometimes you may as well just put points into it.
You might as well, yeah.
But I usually put 10 points into it so you'll have straggler points. But yeah, it's not a horrible perk to put skill points into.
So I guess I do have a question about archery. Do you have to hit something to raise the level? Or can you just shoot randomly and raise your level? So like, let's say you got a horde night coming up and you got nothing to do and you just want to shoot your wall. Can you shoot over and over and raise your archery skill? So we're going to try that.
We just killed the bear.
But I just got a bow. I know I got a bow. Okay, so I shot several shots and the XP is going up. So just using the bow alone is going to raise your archery skills. So if you're sitting at night, you got a horde night coming up and you want to raise archery, just shoot the bow randomly. You're going to the actual action of shooting the bow is going to raise your level. So that's, I guess, something I didn't know either. And look at that, my NTD damage is going up already just by shooting it. The NTD damage is going up. It was at 0, now it's at 0.2%. Just by shooting the bow a little bit. That's stuff I didn't know. So, alright, armor smithing. Man, I don't use armor smithing a lot. Honestly, when I go to a crack-a-book and I read all the books, that's about the only time my armor smithing goes up. What about you, Steve?
It's the exact same. I don't put any points into that.
I mean, that's why when I go to a crack-a-book, I read every book I can, because it does raise your armor smithing up. You can nerdcraft armor if you want to make some really good armor, make a whole bunch at once, but I don't put any points into it. It's an action skill. Let's go to the next one, athletics. This one's good. I mean, honestly, just running. Like the Builder Series, I don't have a mini bike. It's day 11, so I'm on foot. So my athletics, I need to look at the Builder Series. I bet my athletics is really high. What is yours right now? What level is yours, Steve?
I'm only at 9.
Let me see what I'm at. I'm at 6. So my stamina degradation is -6. My breath hold is 24, is what it is. What is your stamina degradation? I can't say that word.
Degradation?
Degradation, yeah.
Let's see. I'm at -8.1, and my breath hold duration is 26.7.
So you're just at level 9, and I'm 6, and you're just, I mean, you're a couple points better than me. So that's pretty good.
So maybe you can split some points between archery and athletics there, and
dude,
it'd be a good investment.
If you're playing a series where you're an archer and you're on foot or something like that, a lot of people, especially on the console version where you don't have the mini bike for a long time sometimes, maybe dumping points in athletics isn't a terrible idea. If you're building an underwater base, there you go. So, all right, health nuts. This one I've always been confused about, and maybe you can clear it up for me. Raises your minimum and maximum wellness by 10 points per rank. But every time I put a point or I raise that up a level, it doesn't do anything. It won't do anything for me until level 2. Have you ever noticed that?
Not necessarily. Like, I believe it's the more you consume, like
Yeah.
the vitamins.
Okay.
If vitamins base stat is 25, I think it gives you like maybe like 27% or whatever.
Maybe
We can
because
test it out real quick.
it says raises your minimum and maximum wellness by 10% per rank. So it's saying, it makes it sound like it raises it up 10. And I've seen it before where you do it. So if you're at 100, it'll take it to 110 right off the bat. But it always seems like level 1 doesn't do anything. God, I hate to put 10 skill points into it, but what am I up to? Let me see.
Hold on, let me check. I got 15 points I can spend.
Yeah, burn it into, put it into health nut and see what your wellness does. What is your wellness? Look at your wellness now, and then see what it is after you put points into it, and then yeah, see what happens.
So now it's 210 is my max wellness.
Is that your health and your stamina?
So, what do you mean?
Like the bottom left, is your health and stamina higher now?
Oh, yeah, 89, 89.
What was it before? Do you know?
No, I don't.
Oh, I see. You know, okay. So like, okay, so my wellness is 101 out of 200. So that means, so my wellness is 101. I get it now. So it's saying that your max wellness is 200. It raised your max wellness to 210.
Yes.
Oh. You know what, guys? This is a learning experience for me because I've used this skill point before, and you guys have seen it in my videos before. But it raises your minimum and your maximum wellness. It says right there. But like Steve said, he was at 200. Let me go over here. He was at 200 wellness. Max was 200. It raises max wellness to 210. So let's say for some reason you got your wellness, you got your health and your stamina all the way up to 200 somehow. You can't do anything else. You put a point into that, it's going to raise your max ceiling to 210. So it's a pretty good in-game thing. Pretty good in-game. Or if you're like Steve and you down a bunch of vitamins and you get your wellness up that high, you can do that. Now let's say you die a bunch. You get your wellness down to like 80. Your minimum wellness goes down to like 80 or something like that. You can raise it. You can raise your minimum wellness up too. So, like I said, this was a learning experience for me because I've used this before and thought, okay, why didn't I go into my wellness? But it does. It raises your max wellness. So, Steve's down a whole bunch of vitamins trying to get rid of that itch that he has.
It's the green pills the doctor gave me.
Do you ever use this one much, Steve? The health nut?
I do, but I didn't really know why.
Well, and I'm the same way. I always thought it just raised your health and stamina up 10%. I was just like, oh, okay. Or 10 points.
Yeah, I just never scienced it. I just knew that, all right, this is going to benefit me in the long run. And
But now I know, like, it's good if you died a lot and you want to raise your minimum wellness higher than what it is. Because your wellness will go down if you die or if you get hit by zombies or if you're infected. It'll raise your minimum wellness. But in game, let's say you max out your max wellness, to 200, it'll raise that ceiling a little bit. So I think we spent enough time on this one. I learned a lot on this, so I'm glad we scienced it. Sexual Tyrannosaurus. Where does that rank on your top 5 perks?
generally, it's the first one I put points into. It's off the bat, you're on foot, man. You're outrunning zombies till you find somewhere to live.
Yeah, especially because we don't get the bicycle early in this game, so in this alpha. So yeah, that's usually number one for me. Of trying to find a town, trying to find the trader, and you have the stamina of the ancient beast. Regain stamina faster with each rank. So now, I guess I never really. I mean, you put a point into it, and your stamina gain usually goes up to like 10%. I think on the first level. I don't know what it goes into on the next levels, like 2, 3, 4, but your stamina is going to go up even more. Basically, when you get to 3, what I've seen, when you get to level 3 of Sexual Tyrannosaurus, you'll never be fatigued. You can basically run almost nonstop. Maybe once in a while, you're going up a hill, you run out of breath, but you'll hardly ever run out of breath on that. So, awesome one to use. Probably my number one also. Now, Barter. Barter's a fun one. It's going to adjust your price What the heck is that noise? I just take a crap.
That's me being hungry.
It's gonna adjust the price you get at the traders. Now, I've said this before in different videos, but if you just want to sell something individual like paper's a good one to sell. You'll raise your barter up real fast. You can also put points individually into this if it's good. Do you ever put points individually into this, Steve?
No, I don't.
You really don't? Yeah.
It's so easy to increase barter. Yeah.
Do you know of any other tricks other than the paper than to raise your barter? Or is there anything else you do?
Well, you know, especially on our contractor, you just put the junk box near the door and just keep selling crap that you don't feel like breaking down.
Just sell everything. Yeah, I mean, the builder, I started selling painkillers because I have stacks of them. So I just started selling painkillers. Secret Stash is one that you have to have level 20 barter. And basically traders will have better items in their secret stash by increasing this perk. Now this is one we might have to science sometime. Does it mean the items are a better level, or is there just different items available? I'm guessing
I believe
go
it
ahead.
Increases the amount of items
the
that
amount
he has available.
Or would it be kind of like the what's the level? What's the perk? Quality Joe, where it's the better, like items have a better level. Either one.
Yeah, you'll have better items, so I believe it gives you more items.
Okay.
Because I know, like, the more it increases, the more pages you have to go through his secret stash.
Well,
But I don't know if that's tied into barter or not either.
I wonder if we can go science this real quick.
We got mini bikes.
Let's go science this really quick. I'm really curious.
Oh.
Hey, the trader's open.
6
So,
o'clock.
yeah, we took a trip down to the trader. We figured if we're going to ask a question, let's just science. We're here. Let's find out. I brought a butt ton of paper. And I'm going to try to raise my barter skill high enough to unlock the secret stash. And then we're going to see what it has. So, popping pills again, I can hear.
Hell yeah.
First of all, let's look at our secret stash.
Look around.
Okay. He doesn't have a secret stash.
That's what I thought.
I swear he's had a secret stash before. It's not even sorting. Oh, here it is. Yeah, okay. I said the first time wasn't even working. Now, he does have a secret stash. He's got an iron fire axe, a sawed-off shotgun, level 318, leather boots, level 162. All right, let's sell him a bunch of paper. And if you actually watch, I just noticed this. I'm selling this paper, and the price of the sawed-off shotgun is going down each time I sell it because my barter skill is going up. Yeah, so if you look, if you kind of watch, oh, he doesn't want to buy any more paper, does he? Nope. Well, screw you. You want to buy these feathers? They buy these feathers. Yeah, but that's kind of cool. As your barter skill goes up, it goes down. Okay, you don't want to buy any more feathers. I'll sell some concrete mix. And you want to do this individually, if you didn't notice already. Don't just go up here and click the right arrow where it sells it all. You want to do this individually, because I'm trying to raise my barter skill. And you can do this with anything. If you want to sell anything to the trader, sell everything individually, and you'll raise your barter skill. Like this. You can see the price, everything going down. Iron's a really good one to sell too, if you want to raise it. So raise your barter skill. You can level up real fast doing this too. I'm selling iron right now. He's on fire. Level 20 barter. Okay, do you want to look at the trader and see what you can see in the secret stash real quick?
Iron axe is 191. Sawed-off shotgun is 318.
So you have the same thing I do right now. So let's go to skills. Let's put a point into secret stash. Let's look at the secret stash. Let's see what changed.
What do you seek, friend?
Oh, it's totally different. Totally different. A lot more items for one. And heavy bandit leg armor, heavy bandit... There's a heavy bandit gas mask. Level 452. Iron gloves, level 535. hunting rifle, auger blade, iron sledgehammer. There's a player vending machine. Okay, so that answers the question right there.
My apologies.
Putting a point into secret stash, and you want to look at yours now.
Yeah, I want to see if it changed mine at all. No, it's still the same.
Okay, so if you're playing multiplayer, if you unlock secret stash, it does not affect the other person's secret stash. So that's a big... Secret stash did a lot. I'm pretty impressed with that one. I may have to start using that one more, because it really unlocks some items. So, all right, blade weapons. I did a playthrough. I think it was the Sheriff series. Oh boy, what just got blown up?
I'm trying to see if you can kill him.
I wonder if you can. I don't know. Anyway, blade weapons.
Set him on fire.
I think the Sheriff series, I used blade weapons. It's an action skill, and you can raise that. Do you raise that by cutting up animals? I think you do, don't you? Yeah, NTD.
I believe you do, yeah.
Do more damage with bladed weapons and harvest faster if applicable. Gain skill by using. So, if you're harvesting gore blocks, it's a good one to throw action skill points into if you want. You agree with that, Steve? Anything you want to add on that?
Yeah, that's one of those ones I just don't touch it.
Yeah, I don't touch it really either. So, knife guy goes hand in hand with blade weapons. He's a real knife guy, do more damage with blades, and keep stabbing for longer with each rank. Now, I did put points into this, I believe in the Sheriff series, where I did the knife playthrough. And this makes a big difference. I remember going up to level 2 or so, and you knock the zombies down within like one hit of using like the hunting knife or the machete. And, ow. Anything you want to add to the knife guy? Have you ever used it?
Yeah, I never had a playthrough where I really went melee only like that. So, like, I've done like pummel Pete, like that type of melee, but never knife guy. Never. So what do we have? The hunting knife and
Machete,
the bow shiv, right?
and the machete too.
And the machete.
Which the machete you can only find. You cannot craft. You can find that at the trader, or normally you find it in the tree stumps. But I will recommend, guys, if you have never done a knife playthrough, try it. It's a lot of fun. You can really go to town on the zombies. Now, you got to get close range with them, but go for the head. You'll have a lot of decapitations. And that goes with the Decapitator. Increases chance to dismember or decapitate a zombie with each rank using a bladed weapon. Have you ever put any points into that, Steve?
No, I have not. I usually don't touch the blade weapons. Because, you craft clubs and stuff, so that's usually what I go with.
Another one I did, I think on the Sheriff series, I put points in the Decapitator, and I remember noticing a huge difference right off the bat. Just popping heads. And I remember that's where I started really slowing down a lot of the head explosions, because I had so many in that series. So, very fun to use. I'm not going to science it because we have to raise bladed weapons up to 20. So that's going to take a long time to do that. So not going to worry about sciencing that one. I just highly recommend doing that because it's a blast. So guys, we covered the first page. We science what we want. If there's something else you want to see us science, you can. We didn't science Sexy Rexy because everybody uses it. I mean, I don't really see the need to science it, but if you guys want to see us science something a little more, or you agree or disagree with anything we said, let us know in the comments. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. And episode 2 will cover the second page, where we get more into construction and gunsmithing and stuff like that. And then we have a third page, and even half of a fourth page. So we have a lot to do. And then also, we kind of want to announce, too, that we are working on... Steve and I are working on a podcast, also. We need some name ideas. We're kind of leaning towards... What did we think? Spartan and Steve talk games or something like that? I don't even know.
Break a leg with Spartan and Steve.
Break a leg with Spartan and Steve, but we need some name ideas. And this will be on, like, all the major podcast platforms. Spotify, Apple, all that stuff, YouTube, everything. And we're just going to be talking games and life, basically. So... and we'll love to have people on, some of the community on, also on the episodes and stuff like that. But if you have any ideas for the podcast, let us know. If you have any idea names, let us know. We'd love to hear from you. So,
any topics you want us to chat about?
Any topics? Yeah. Anything you want to hear. But
and length. How long do you listen to podcasts for?
Oh, we're not going to talk about length. We already know who wins that battle. But But,
Yeah, but I got girth.
it's not the size of the boat; it's the motion of the ocean. That's what they say. So, all
That's
right,
all the small ones say.
that's what they told me to say. That's what the doctor told me to say. So, all right, guys. Well, I think we're gonna sign off, and I think Steve just blew himself up. Maybe I don't know. Can you blow up these trash cans?
That's what I was shooting at earlier. No, you cannot.
Maybe we just did another science. Okay. All right. See you guys later.